everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Victoria. I'm back with another tarot card reading for you all today. Today's tarot card reading is going to be called What is your person's life like now that you're not around in it, or now you're not in communication with them, or you're not in their life as much, perhaps, for some of you. So today's reading, this is going to be about anyone possibly that you're not communicating with at the moment. This could be anything from a lover or a relationship to a friend, or someone possibly you don't know what their life is like. So this might not be just about relationships. This could be about anything that, you know, any person that you cared about and you're not around anymore. So today's reading, I'm going to put out a trigger warning. I don't know what comes out of readings and what spirit messages come out for you. So I'll put a little trigger warning that this could be quite an emotional reading. So I don't know exactly what's coming out of the cards. So it could be a little triggering for some of you out there. Okay, and before we choose a pile of cards for today's reading, I'd just like to introduce the decks. This will be the Universal Celtic Tarot, which will be reading number 1. This is the Witches Tarot deck, reading number 2, and the Legends Tarot deck for reading number 3. What I ask you to do is choose from your intuition. If you have a picture of your person handy around you, that's quite good before you pick your pile of cards. If you don't, just close your eyes and picture your person's face, and then try and choose your tarot deck from that angle if you so wish, or you could just choose your decks. If you have more than one person that you are having a reading for, please try and choose a different pile of cards for each person, and also try to stay to the end of your tarot card reading, because I am going to be reading some oracle cards at the end. I do get spirit messages that come out as well that might be relevant for you or your situation. Okay, before we start your reading, I'd just like to say a quick thank you to everyone that's subscribing to the channel right now. I really appreciate all of your support. It really means a great deal. Thank you so much. And everybody that's booking private tarot card readings with me, I appreciate you all as well for trusting me with your situations and letting me do your readings for you. I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. Okay, now I'd like you to choose a pile of cards for your reading today, and either choose between reading 1, 2 or 3, and I will give you a few quiet moments to do that now. Hello there, welcome back to your pile. Those of you that chose reading number 1, which is the Celtic Universal Tarot deck today. So I'm going to be reading your cards now and shuffling them to get the reading for you here. So what is your person's, oh, that one's coming out. What is your person's life like now you're not in it, or now you're not around them? What is going on with them? Let's come out 2. I will read cards that fall out like that, so we'll space these cards out as well, and let's choose some cards to see what's going on. So we had 2 that fell out already, and that one seems to want to pop up as well. Okay, so let's have a look what's going on here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, this is quite interesting actually, because I'm feeling like very quickly your person, I feel like they had such an upheaval that they had to build up their confidence again. Possibly here they had to change their lifestyle completely after I was going to say after contact with you, but I'm feeling like something here where something quick had to change. It's almost like they had to change their entire life. Possibly they had to move, maybe for some of them. I can see here that they focused on money quite a bit. Perhaps they threw themselves into their work. And also with these 2 knights, it's like they had to do it quite quickly. I think that they didn't want to think about it. It's like I'm getting the energies that they didn't want to think about. It was like I'm feeling like it's too painful to think about. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. What I sense here as well is that even though this has happened, and if there was a problem between you, I think at times your person thinks about resolving that. It could be that, because we've got 2 knights here, it could be that in that direction I'm feeling. What I'm sensing is with the 8 of Cups here, and I will get more cards if needed, it's almost like they have moved on, but they know that possibly they didn't want to leave it the way it was, or they didn't want to leave things the way things were. This is what I'm sensing. You still are on their mind, that you must be. It's like they still got something they need to resolve with you. It looks like they have moved on, or they're moving on with that 8 of Cups energy. Okay, so I'm feeling though there's still unfinished business here. It could be that possibly they know they have to be totally happy. I'm feeling like your person has to resolve things with you as well. I almost feel with these 2 that fell out first, it's like they seem quite, possibly on the surface, quite full of themselves, or confident, but yes, I think they are. They with this spread, I feel like they have got that confidence, but I'm sensing though there's an underlying of unresolved that I can sense as well during this reading. It's like, yes, I moved on here, but I'm almost getting the energies. Oh, I just heard the spirit messages of sort of, am I convincing you? It's like, it could be for show a little bit as well. It could be just like, it's like they may be just acting the part a little bit to show the world that they're okay. But there's a little bit of vulnerability underneath as well. But it looks like they've maybe focusing on money or financial matters or work. I feel here that they do want to resolve something with that 5 of Wands there. But the 2 knights are telling me they are trying to move. I really feel like they're focused on work and financial stuff. We've got Wheel of Fortune and the King and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, throw myself into work and possibly that make me feel better. Let's act like I'm confident, and let's act like I'm confident. Maybe I'll convince everyone. That's the energies that I'm getting here. Which is another card to clarify. The 8 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. I knew it. It's almost like whenever I see an 8 of Swords, it's like, okay, they can only go as far as they can go with the, I was going to say the charade. Okay, they look like they're confident. They look like moving on, but I feel like the underlying not confident vibe. It's like the 8 of Swords could be that they've sort of trapped themselves by not showing vulnerability, if that makes sense. Perhaps now everyone thinks they're so okay that no one's asking how they are. That's what I'm feeling. But I do feel like at times, I just looked at the 4 of Swords then, and it's like, they may be doing a lot of that. I don't know what it is, a lot of sleeping here. Don't know why I felt that, but I felt like they may be like, they look contented, but I'm feeling like not everything is rosy with those 2 cards. It's like they've put the act on to the point where nobody's really asking about them. That's what I'm sensing. it might be, of course, what I'm seeing there as well. It might be that people think they're so all right that they're almost, I'm getting the energies, they're almost being ignored in some way because people think they're okay. There is a little bit of vulnerability, so they're not entirely okay. It looks like they are. It looks like they're moving on to something else, but I'm feeling like they trap themselves quite a bit into this this cycle of I'm okay, so no one's asking. This is what I'm feeling. It's like, are they okay though? Are they? You know, I almost get the energies of that they want to be asked. They seem okay on the surface is what I'm feeling here. I want that one underneath. There it is. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. That's interesting to come out with that reading. I would surprise the Knight of Swords is the right way up, actually. Okay, healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So there has been heartbreak for them. Maybe they feel like someone has stabbed them in the back somewhere. So I'm getting those energies that they're coming across as they're happy, but possibly they do think that someone stabbed them in the back. So I felt an underlying, like they're hiding pain or they're hiding it. They don't want people to know that they're like this. It could be that it's that vibe of pride. That's the word I'm looking for, pride. With this camera angle, it looks like can you see all the cards? See, that's why I'm doing this. We are more alike than I admit. Have one of these. I wish you would come back. So we get those two cards from the In the Shadows deck, and then we've got the cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle here. It's hard to shuffle on camera sometimes. You've got to get that camera angle right. It looks like everybody can see the cards. That's why I'm fanning them out for you. I love you unconditionally. Put out my hands then. And that one's standing out to me. We need to let each other go. Okay, that's interesting. So I did say I felt the energies that they're trying to move on. There may be a situation that's quite complicated here. More complicated than possibly most people realise. But I'm getting those energies of they're pretending they're okay, but underneath they're quite vulnerable. So we are more alike than I admit. I wish you would come back. I love you conditionally, and we need to let each other go. Okay, perhaps though any of those resonate with you. Okay, lovelies, that's the reading I've seen for you. I feel like it's quite a lot of surface stuff going on there as well. So that's the reading I've seen for you today. If it resonated with some of you, drop a comment in the comment section. If any of you'd like any private tarot card readings, all those links to book in the description box below. How to book is there as well, plus the price list and everything you need to know to book a reading with me, so check that out. I forgot to say that at the beginning, actually. I usually do. So thank you so much for listening to me. Give it a thumbs up if you like that, or if it resonated with you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. That would be really nice. So thank you so much for listening to me today, and I shall see you all next time. Bye bye for now. Take care. Bye bye. Hello there, welcome back to your reading. Those of you that chose the Witch's Tarot, which is reading number 2 for today's reading. I have to watch the way I am placing the camera because I'm going to have to spread these cards out because you can see them, and I can't because I'm turning my head, but yeah. I will lay them out for you all, okay? So we can pick the one that we're intuitively drawn to. Okay. Okay, Okay, while I'm picking the cards out here, if anybody would like to book a private tarot card reading with me, it looks very much like this one, like what I do on your YouTube channel. Check out all the information in the description box below. Yeah, price list is there, links to book is there, and how to book a reading is there as well. So check that out if you'd like to book with me. So we'll have to start with 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I like that one too. And if we need any more cards, we shall certainly do so. Put them to the side. Let's have a look what this is saying. We have the Chariot reversed, the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Cups in reverse. This could be a breakup here. Okay, they're feeling lonely, I'm feeling already. Okay, already I'm feeling like their life has gone backwards. I'm saying that because I saw, as I was dealing the cards out there and put them in a line, I felt like somebody was going in, you know when you used to speed up an old-fashioned tape, like they were walking backwards, like when you used to press fast forward and rewind. God, I'm showing my age. But that's what I felt like. I feel like they are lonely with that 5 of Cups. This could be a breakup with that 10 of Cups there. Okay, so this could be a breakup. I felt really strongly then it could be a breakup that was causing maybe even family tension here. So they might be taking out their stress on friends or family members here as well. So there could be a little bit of losing their temper slightly or getting stressed out. Okay, if you look at the Chariot and the way it's pointed towards this way, and they all seem to be looking backwards. It's like they may be looking back on the relationship that you had and feeling quite lonely now. The Justice card is in reverse here though. Okay, so when I'm seeing that means there could have been dishonesty within the connection. They do have regrets, definitely, because I can feel these. If you look at these two, it's almost like they're the same. It's like they may have made, you know what I'm feeling with these two? They may have made 2 mistakes, not just one. It's almost like they're saying the same thing. They're looking backwards on their life and thinking, oh my God, where did it go wrong? What did I do? These 2 cards are actually a card of travel plans as well, of travel problems. Possibly do you know what I just heard? It's like they should have done something about it. And now it's all like, for them, it's like they're stuck and they can't move on. There may have been dishonesty in the connection as well. But also I get the feeling that they're feeling sorry for themselves. It's like if they could turn back time, they would do things differently. That's what I'm sensing with this reading. Yeah, it's like they'd love to rewind what happened so they could redo it and make things right. It's almost like if they had their time again, they would do things so much differently, possibly, or act differently. For those of you, so there may have been some kind of dishonesty in the connection as well. It's like they're looking backwards here. It's like, oh, I just heard Spirit message say as well, they are waiting for a sign of some kind as well. I feel like they're waiting for something as well. Possibly some of them are waiting for a sign from you. For some of you, but others I can see that there's unfairness here. They've got themselves quite trapped and they are feeling quite lonely. I also feel those energies of them possibly taking out their bad mood on others. So let's have a look at these oracle cards. We've got girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment. Okay, do you know what I'm feeling with that card? When I saw that, I'm feeling like that's what they think you're doing. Perhaps they think you're happy and you're moving on and having a good time with your friends. The Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honour, protection and power. I get those feelings that it's like they should have done something about it after time. It's like possibly they think it's too late now. Maybe they should have treated you better than they did. But I think they think that you're having a good time without them as well. Possibly you are having a good time without them. So we've got the card of yes, it's too late. I know more than you think from the shadow deck here. In the shadow deck, I should say. And then we a few cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle. Whoa, one's fallen. You and I were too young. I wish things could be different. Wow, so this person's having a lot of regrets. A lot of regrets. I think they feel that you are moving on without them having a great time. That's what they think anyway. That's how they're feeling. It's like, well, possibly they think you're having a good time and going out with your friends and things, and they're suffering being unloved, like the Five of Cups there. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me today. If the reading resonates with you, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment. It's lovely to hear from you all. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do. I'd really appreciate that, and it'd be really, really sweet of you. Thank you so much. And I shall see you all next time with another reading. Check out my playlists as well. I have a big, long playlist there with lots of different titles that, you know, the thumbnail might just stand out to you intuitively, and titles might be for you at the minute, so check out that as well. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to me today. It's been a pleasure, and I shall see you all next time, and take care for now. Bye bye. Hello there, welcome back to those of you that have chosen the Legends Tarot for pile number 3 today. So let's give these cards a shuffle to have a look. What is their life like now you're not around them or you're not in it? You know, just a bit of curiosity. This might not be about an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. This could be, are you talking about a friend or someone that you are wondering, what's their life like now, you know? So we should choose 6 cards throughout the deck. Let's fan them out a little bit here as well. If we need any more clarifying cards, we shall certainly do so. Let's have a look what Spirit wants us to know. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man. Whoa, that's actually shouldn't be in there. That's the actual label of the cards. That shouldn't be in there. Let's choose a different one. The Emperor, the Moon, and the 6 of Swords. Okay, do you know what I got then? I looked at the Knight of Cups and I thought, this person's fired many romantic arrows and none of them have hit. That's what I'm getting. I think they've tried to move on. They want to, but I feel like they've tried to possibly... I'm feeling like they're in fantasy land right now. It's like they may have been trying to move on, but it's the arrows are not hitting. That's what I'm feeling. It's like they're trying to... they're being a bit greedy. It's like... Oh, I can almost feel those energies of them wanting it all and achieving nothing. The Emperor is telling me that they think that there's a bit of a bee's knees. Perhaps they think that people fancy them. Should I say that? They could feel that they think they're super attractive, basically. And I think they've been making plays for people. And this Cupid's arrow that I keep looking at has not actually hit anybody, if you know what I mean. So they may give you the impression there that they've got plenty going on in their lives. Whenever I see the Moon card, it's like they've gone a bit insane. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, yeah, they're moving on, but it's like they're having their moment of madness. We've got a page in reverse. That's telling me that I may be acting immature as well. So pages of pentacles in reverse like to make trouble. So I'm feeling like they're making trouble where there shouldn't be trouble. I mean, they're making it for nothing. So they could be flirting and then getting knocked back. That's what I'm feeling. It's like maybe they're flirting with other people's boyfriends. I feel like they've gone a little out of control, or out of what they usually don't really act like this usually. This is what I'm feeling. It's like, they haven't realised that they're a bit embarrassing. Perhaps that's what's going on. The Hanged Man's there, you see. So they're feeling, they're not with it at the minute. This is what I can see. It's like their energies feel quite arrogant and thinking they're the bee's knees, and they're making all these romantic plays for everyone, but I just don't think they're hitting the target. So this person could have given you the impression that they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that, and then really they don't. They're still looking. I don't know if you've rejected them with that Six of Swords. It's like, everybody fancies me. Those are the energies I'm getting. You may have rejected them and they've sort of, instead of like licking their wounds and, going back in their caves and stuff, it's almost like they're out there showing themselves and look how lovely I am. Those are the energies I'm getting. Three of Swords reversed. Heartbroken. 10 of Wands, heartbroken and stressed. They're recovering from heartbreak, and definitely they're in the recovery process from broken hearts, some of them. 10 of Wands is distressed, so it's all for show. They're exhausted. I think they're exhausting themselves, or do you know what I'm feeling as well? Not only do they exhaust themselves, they exhaust everybody else that's associated with them. I feel like the behaviour is naughty. One of arrogance and possibly a lot of flirting, maybe some drinking. Those are the energies I'm picking up. I think it's their way of coping or their way of moving on, but they're doing it the wrong way around. They're just causing stress and havoc for everyone. This is what I'm feeling. Maybe too much partying. The Emperor's interesting there. They think they're doing the right thing. Don't know if your person is actually older than you're asking, or could even be a father here themselves. Might not necessarily for everyone. They could be a little older than you. I think they know they're in the wrong there. They know that they're acting silly, and they know that the cause of their behaviour possibly is pain. That's how they're dealing with stress. Possibly they're drinking too much. I'm not seeing a card for drinking, by the way. I'm just feeling that intuitively before anybody asks. So yeah, they're making a little trouble here with that Page of Pentacles in reverse, first card out. A few problems with authority figures, possibly. They've not been arrested, have they? Heart with a key. Welcome in love. Meeting the one. Open your heart. Getting together. That's what I'm feeling. They're trying to fire that Cupid's arrow. I feel like they're mending their broken heart with firing that arrow. That's what I keep saying. It's like they're trying their best. Possibly they're flirting so much. They're trying to get with someone else, and it's just not working. I got a feeling their arrows are missing, and I don't know. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So there is something underlying in this person as well. They do feel quite manic and stressed, is what I'm picking up. Their way of dealing with stress is to flirt about, maybe even having one night stands with people all over the place. They're just I'm feeling like they're acting immature, out of character, and making a mess. The Emperor, of course, I've just picking up something with the Emperor card to the Moon as well, and the Hanged Man. It could be that father figures are worried about their behaviour, is what I'm feeling as well. another male might be worried about the way they're acting. Let's get one of these oracle cards called the In the Shadows oracle cards. I always think of these cards of like emotion cards, and like you can hide it, but you can't hide it with these cards, like they come out. Okay, I know I made a mistake. That one's coming out too. I think we better have that one. I couldn't tell you face to face. And let's get one called the Hidden Truth Oracle. Let's shuffle. I like the camera on this angle because you can see it straight, but when you shuffle, because I do like to shuffle on camera, it looks like I'm looking at all the cards. That's why I'm fanning them out for you. I am becoming a better person. Are you? So maybe they think they are. Perhaps that they want to be a better person. Why am I so attracted to this one here? It almost feels a little darker than the others. I want to feel that way again. This is why they're shooting their arrows everywhere. Perhaps they're missing that emotional connection they had once. And perhaps it's gone. Perhaps you've decided you're not wanting them. Yeah. So I know I made a mistake. I couldn't tell you face to face. I'm becoming a better person. I want to feel that way again. They're looking for romance, but in the wrong places. It's like they're trying their best to possibly trying to be in a romantic connection. I just don't think those arrows are hitting anybody, if you know what I mean. Perhaps their behaviour is putting them off from finding someone else. Yes. Okay, lovelies, that's the reading that I've seen for you all today. If it resonated with you, drop a comment in the box, give it a thumbs up. That would be really great. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. If you'd like a private tarot card reading with me, all the links to pay and how to book one are in the description box below, so check that out. Yeah, so check that out if you'd like to book a private reading with me. Thank you so much for listening to me. I shall be back really soon with another video, and I shall see you all really soon, and take care. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.